Hey, this is Coach Brandon. Have you ever tried to set up for banded pull-ups and one workout it feels really hard and then another workout it feels really easy? Or maybe it's just really confusing and intimidating for you to set up for banded pull-ups? Well, I'm going to show you how to set up for those today. So first off, let's talk about who should be doing banded pull-ups. You want to make sure that you have mastered the ring rows before you're moving on to the banded pull-ups. If you haven't and you haven't built up that upper body strength or those connective tissues in your shoulders and your ligaments and tendons aren't ready for you to be pulling overhead in a pull-up position, you're going to put yourself at a high risk of injury. So just because you see everyone else in class doing banded pull-ups or unassisted pull-ups, or your workout buddy is trying to encourage you to do banded pull-ups, make sure you make the appropriate selection for you so that you don't have any injuries and have any setbacks in the gym. All right, so now that disclaimer is out of the way, let's talk about the actual setup. And first off, this is the improper way to set up for your band pull-ups. I've got the J hook in here, but it's facing the wrong direction. So what happens is the bands pull on these J hooks, and this is not a very safe position to be in. So you want to switch these out so that it will support the rubber band. Put it on. All right, next, the biggest issue is figuring out where to put the rubber band. How high should it be? How low should it be? And I'm going to show you that. Before I do though, I have the blue rubber band. You want to have one that with some pretty good thickness on it. If you're still developing that upper body strength, as you get more comfortable with banded pull-ups and your upper body strength improves, then you would want to have a thinner band. I will note, if you're having to use multiple bands, 3, 4 different color rubber bands, that's a good indicator that you're probably not ready for band pull-ups. Now, I've got my band safely going across the J hooks, and I want the way I can tell this is the appropriate height for me is when I'm hanging from the bar, that band is in the middle of my thighs. All right, so it's not all the way up to my belly button. It's not down to my knees. Now, setup for me is kind of easy because I can touch the bar from standing, so it looks a little bit different, or it looks it's easy for me to set it up. However, I'm 6'2". Imagine if somebody was 5'8" or 5'9", and they were going to set up their band at mid thigh, and then they go to get onto the bar, and now that band's going to be at their kneecap. All right, so set up the band where you think it should be, hang from the bar, make sure it's at mid thigh. Then make a note of what hole you're at. All right, so if you're at hole 10, go ahead and make a note so when you do banded pull-ups, put that in the Chalkit app and you can put it, you can say hole number 10. All right, then from here, I'm going to, I can either have a box to step on, or I can support myself by grabbing onto the rig. I'll step onto the band. I'm going to have my grip right outside my shoulders, and then from here I'm going to pull, get my chin over the bar, and then my arms are fully extended. What we want to avoid is this, where we're kind of bouncing and we're not getting that full range of motion. You want to make sure that you're getting that full range of motion so that you can get the most benefits out of that banded pull-up. So that's how you do a banded pull-up. If you need more assistance, see me or a coach here at No Excuses CrossFit, and we'll be glad to help you.